Hi, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel, and a big hello and welcome to the new subscribers that have joined up with me lately. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to stop by and see what I'm up to. And I'm in the middle of a big journal project. It's another commission piece, and normally I have to wait until it's all put together and delivered to the client and stuff. And I realized I could actually turn the pictures around, and while you won't be seeing it from the very beginning, you can get an idea of part of my process. And I think the next journal I will do a complete journal from start to finish process video, because I always like watching those myself. But this will give you kind of an idea of what I'm up to. And if there are other videos you would like to see from me, please let me know down in the comments, and I will do my best to accommodate. I know, Maureen, I know I owe you 2 or 3 tutorials, and those are next on the list after I finish this commission. I'll actually have some breathing space after this journal is done. So this one is going to be another juicy jumbo journal, like the Love Better's What is Best and Because I Love, the last 2 big journals that I did. What I use for a base... Let me grab it here. 1 second. This is a 10 by 13 envelope. I'm in a different filming position right now to try and be able to show you a larger, larger space, but it turns out that I can't get it very tall, so we're just going to have to deal with this today, and I will go back to my regular filming space. But this is a 10 by 13 envelope that I covered with some great Tim Holtz fabric that I found down at my little local quilting store, and then I just flipped the bottom up and sewed around it so I have a pocket here. And then the inside fabric, I just did some free motion quilting kind of effect. Even though I don't have a free motion machine, you can do free motion without a free motion machine. So that's my cover, and it will have 3 signatures. And what I'm doing for this type of book is the outside signature page is always one of my eco-dyed prints, and the center spread is always an eco-dyed print that you can see when you open it up. So at this stage of the game, I'm almost ready to start gluing things down to the pages. But what I do to make sure that I have things in the right place, let's see if I put these off to the side, is I use my paper clips. So this is the pocket. This is going to be one of my flip outs. So I have the page that's all ready to be flipped out, paper clipped here. And one of the things, and it's already scored and ready to do. And I used to literally try and fold evenly like this, and then I remembered, gee, Susan, you have a scoreboard. Why don't you use it? So I scored that with my scoreboard, and it made it a whole lot easier. So I know that this is the picture that's going to go there in the flip, and I just have to do some tearing and inking. And when I have blank pages like this, I know that I'm going to come back in later and fill it in with some of my quotes. And, whoops, I lost my little pile. And then I have this pile of scraps left from putting the stuff together, and I will make little collages to go with the quotes that go throughout here. This is going to be a little corner flip. This is going to be, I think, a tuck spot, or it might be a belly band. I'm not sure yet. But these are, I'm sure a lot of you guys have them, offcuts from the ends of your things. I ended up buying, years ago, I bought a huge stash of offcuts from a paper company that was going out of business. It was nuts. I did not realize I was going to get so many. So I'll be making these for a long time. And I just glued a napkin to it and then sewed around it. This is one of my little corner flips. It's got a napkin collage to it. So again, I know this is going to be another tuck or another flip out. This is going to be a tuck spot. I may do some stitching around it. I may not. This is one of my leaf impressions. And I really like, this is one of those offcuts. It's got kind of a, if you can see it, I've got shadows happening here, but it's got some sparkles on it. And just looked really pretty with that dyed page. So see, I know I'm going to need to add some things here, some little collage pieces. And then I get to my center spread. I know I've got that. So I've still got lots of things to need to be done. This is going to be one of the flips, so I just put some little washi tape in there so I know that's where that's going to go. Going to be another flip. It's going to be another one of those little tucks. So corner spot. And another one of those little flip ups. and this, and another flip. And of course, there's a lot of ephemera still to be made to go in here. But that's basically one signature. And so what I do, if I really want to make sure that I'm balanced, is I go through here and I'm flipping first page, first page, first page, and I go all the way through. And then I've got these little post-its sticking out because I don't like that with this, so I'm going to probably do some more napkins. I've got a huge stash of napkins here that I can maybe do something like that on that I like better. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work with the papers for me, so I'll do something different in there. And I think I've got some of those marked in the other one. But it's really nice to be able to say, okay, do I have too many flips on one side of the centerfold, or is it going to be too bulky at the bottom? I need to put some more stuff up at the top. So I like being able to flip through all of them like that. So that's it. It's just a quick little show and tell of this particular journal in process. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my little scraps and almost like making clusters. Those of you that don't know about clusters, you can go search for clusters on YouTube. Jessica Rapp started those. There's some other little fun things, but I'm not going to make actual clusters. I usually only do like 3 things. I might rip a piece of music paper and take a piece like this and something with a little bit of color and either glue or sew that together so that then when I'm ready to go through my pages and add my poems, I can mix and match with that. But I like to have these things sort of ready ahead of time. In the first one I did them as I went, and I found that that was a little bit more time consuming and frustrating for me. So I'm going to try it this way and see if it works any better. And so this will probably be the next video I do showing these, because I am going to start a series called Make-Aheads of lots of little things that you can do to make ahead of time to be partway there. You can't, I mean, if you're doing a journal that's along a certain theme, you don't know what the theme's going to be yet. Obviously, you can't make up all your Alice in Wonderland memorabilia if you don't think you're ever going to make one, you know, around Alice in Wonderland. But you can get a lot of the base things done. So I'm going to start a Make Ahead Mondays. And you can follow along if you like. A lot of, you know, basic things for beginners, just people getting started, or maybe you just forget what kind of things you can make ahead. That's what happens to me. So I've been doing some make-aheads, and this will probably be the first video I do. I hope you will join me for that series. I hope you'll come back and see my channel again. I hope you will share about my channel if you like what you see. And I do have eco-dyeing coming up. It looks like we're going to have some nice weather for a little bit, so I might even be able to get out there this weekend and do some more eco-dyeing. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.